Everybody is wrestling with something. Everybody is struggling with something. Everybody is carrying something. Hey everybody, Pierre, Quinn here, and I teach leaders like you how to courageously begin the journey to personal and professional transformation. And in this video, I want to talk to you about the power of leaning into your own journey. So let's go. As you can see, I'm not in my normal space for creating videos. I'm actually hanging out in New Jersey right now. We decided to take a couple of days to spend time with family, and we're doing the whole social distancing thing, keeping a mask on deck. This is our first trip out really since the whole COVID thing started, and we literally needed to stretch just for a little bit. The kids are prepping for going back to school, and we wanted to see just a different set of scenery. So we took a trip to New Jersey, about 3 hours away. I had a great call with my professional speakers mastermind group this morning. Man, an incredible group that I've been with for several months. And it was just one of those calls. A call to help me recalibrate. I mean, we talked strategy. We were vulnerable. We celebrated each other's wins. We made some plans for next steps with all of our businesses. So it was a great call. And that call, it was about 2 hours. And it helped me to refocus in some of the areas that I was looking to grow as a leader and as a speaker. And I wanted to pass on some of that insight to you, but I also wanted to incorporate some of the things that I was thinking about as we were driving to New Jersey. And the two really do go hand in hand. So here's the thing that I'm focusing on in this particular video, because it's all about leaning into your own particular journey. And it's so easy for us to get caught up in the journey that somebody else is on. So let me give you the first thought I wanted to share, and it's the reality that everybody is going on a journey. Everybody is going on a journey. Everyone is trying to get from here to there. And even if you see people that it looks like that they're not making any movement at all, that perception that you have is only a glimpse into what's actually happening on their journey. So everybody's going on a journey, but the reality is that most of us are not traveling in the same direction. And we get really upset at times when we're around people who are not traveling in the same direction as us. My channel is about leadership. It's about how to be a more effective leader. So I can't get upset if there are people who I stumble upon who don't want to work on what it means to be an effective leader, who don't care about leadership, who are not reading leadership books and having leadership conversations, because maybe they're on a completely different journey. And I know as a person that speaks on leadership, I'm quick to say that leadership impacts everything. However, that's not always the lens through which everyone sees life. So that's my journey. That's the direction that I'm going. And if somebody is going in a totally different direction, I need to be respectful of the journey that they're on. Here's another insight. I got this from traveling today. I also got it from my mastermind group, that we're all carrying different stuff. Each and every one of us, for each trip, for each journey, for each set of directions, we're all carrying different stuff. And there is no way to possibly know what everyone is carrying. Because some people, if we look at the cars on the road, I was looking at the cars on the way to New Jersey. Some people are carrying stuff on top of their cars. Some people are carrying things behind. Some people are pulling trailers and motorhomes behind them. But most people, what they're carrying on their journey is hidden in the trunk, or it's hidden in the back seat. It's hidden from plain view. So you can't assume what other people are carrying on the journey. It's recognizing and respecting the fact that everybody has something they're dealing with that they got packed away in their trunk. Everyone in some form or fashion is wrestling with either a scared little kid, or wrestling with a major regret, or wrestling with some idea or picture of how their life is supposed to turn out. Everybody is wrestling with maybe a set of talents or skills that they haven't found proper placement for. Everybody is wrestling with something. Everybody is struggling with something. Everybody is carrying something. And even if it seems like we're going in the same direction, even if it seems like we're going on similar journeys, the things that we carry make those journeys so nuanced. So I got to be careful on how I give you advice on your journey. Even with this content, I got to be careful on how I give you advice on your journey, because I don't know all the stuff that you're carrying, and you don't know all the stuff that I'm carrying. Here's another insight, especially as you're starting your week, is realizing that if you spend so much time focused on the journey of someone else, eventually you are going to crash. If you spend so much time focused on the journey of other people, eventually you're going to crash. Eventually you're going to cause an accident. Eventually you're going to take your eyes off of the path that you're supposed to be on, and it's not going to be pretty. And that's what happens to a lot of us. We spend so much time telling other people what they're supposed to do. But if you spend so much time trying to tell people what to do with their lives, so much time giving people advice, spend so much time trying to provide direction for all the people around you, and you never focus on the journey that you are supposed to be on, then eventually people are not going to take you seriously. We see the delays all the time, don't we? When there's an accident and people drive by and it's that rubbernecking thing where everyone's trying to look, and sometimes accidents are caused because I spend so much time looking at somebody else's journey. And I know we do that. We look at somebody else's success. We look at somebody else's platform. We look at somebody else's family. We look at somebody else's professional journey. We spend so much time rubbernecking as it relates to what other people are doing that we lose focus on the journey that we're supposed to be on for ourselves. So I want to encourage you to lean in. I want to encourage you to lean in to your own journey. I know it's tough. There's so many distractions. You're looking down at the GPS of life and you're thinking, I should have been there by now. Why is this taking so long? Look at the other cars. They look like they're having more fun. They look like they're getting there faster. They look like they're commanding more attention. And that's all great. Acknowledge other cars. Celebrate other cars. Take notes of when you think somebody else's car looks good, when somebody else's journey looks good, and celebrate that thing. Be happy for them. But if all of that puts you in a place where you're spending more time in somebody else's journey, more time in somebody else's path, more time wondering what other people have packed, more time worrying about somebody else's destination, and not enough time focused on where you're supposed to go and the direction you're called to walk in, you're gonna lose, and it's gonna be bad. So whenever you're watching this video, after it's over, I want you to take a few moments and think about your journey. Think about the direction in life and as a leader that you're called to go. Think about the road that you're taking to get there. Think about what you have packed, and think about how you sometimes let distractions get in your way.